After 3 years in a military prison, Venezuela's most prominent jailed opposition leader Leopoldo Lopez is back home, kissing the Venezuelan flag, greeting his supporters. The country's Supreme Court granted Lopez house arrest on Saturday, a surprise concession citing humanitarian measures for unspecified health reasons and serious signs of irregularities in the handling of his case. In his first statement, Lopez urged Venezuelans to continue protesting against President Nicholas Maduro.
Venezuela,
I am reading from Leopoldo. This is a step toward freedom. I don't have any resentment nor any desire to end my fight. I maintain my firm opposition to this regime, and I am firm in my conviction to fight for true peace, coexistence, change, and freedom.
Instead, President Nicholas Maduro, who accused Lopez of being a terrorist for years, said he supported the decision by the Supreme Court. He called for a national dialogue for peace and blamed Lopez's prison sentence on the country Attorney General, Luisa Ortega, who has recently become a high-profile government critic.
You know the absolute and deep differences I have with Leopoldo Lopez, and in the name of God and Christ the Redeemer, I hope Lopez will understand the decision made by the Truth Commission and the Supreme Court Tribunal, and that he'll send a message in support of peace, because that's what the country wants.
Lopez was detained in 2014 for allegedly inciting violence during months of unrest against the government. He was sentenced to nearly 14 years in prison in a trial his supporters and international human rights organizations consider a scam. His case became the subject of intense international political negotiations, but it's unclear exactly what led to the decision to allow him to serve his time at home.
If credit is given to the street for having protests over the last several months, that was actually the conditions that led to his release, I think people will have an incentive to intensify the street protests.
There are tons of unanswered questions as Lopez is back home. Many in Venezuela are wondering if this is a sign of weakness on part of a government cornered by months of daily protest that left more than 90 people dead, or if it's just a ploy to reduce international pressure as President Nicolas Maduro continues to push forward with his plan to overhaul the constitution that could further tighten his grip on power. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Cucuta.